Good morning, bold Christians. As I come to you on this Monday morning, just thankful just to be in the number one more time. I'm just so grateful to be here this morning, to be able to speak, and for someone to be able to hear the sounds that come out of my mouth. Thankful that the Lord God Almighty is still in charge of my life. He's still in charge of your life. And the mere fact that He woke us up this morning means that He still has something for us to do. We're coming off a very, very cold weekend here in New Jersey, but all I got to say is it's supposed to be cold this time of the year, and it allows us to know that the Lord is still in charge because He's still changing seasons. And if He can change seasons, He can change our lives, and I'm just so thankful for that. Coming to you today, just thankful for the message that I heard. Grateful that everybody made it into the house of the Lord, the house of worship one more time yesterday on the Sunday morning, wherever you may have been or wherever you may reside at, knowing that God still has some promises, some things on your lives that He's going to give to you. Dr. Pitts preached such a wonderful, wonderful message yesterday. And it was one that, spoke volumes and took us someplace that we just needed to go. He came from 1 Samuel, and he spoke on the 2nd chapter. I want everybody to take a time and read it at your leisure, but have discussions over it, because there was a lot of meat within that book that was just something that just resonated with me. And, he was just talking about the mere fact of God being in people's lives and the thing that God is doing. And he raised some very important questions about when you sin against man and when you sin against God. Such a timely message. But I want to continue to just let people know that a lot of us here today are here today based on the prayers of people that came before us. It could have been your great grandmother, grandfather, people that prayed us through. Dr. Pitts has a way of reminding us of those things that we can't take for granted, that we are making great strides in life and we are achieving things in lives based on merit and what we have done. If it wasn't for the Lord on our side and somebody bending on their knees and praying for us, where would we be today? A lot of us, look at the kids going to school, acting out, acting up. But do you know what your foreparents, what people went through for you to be able to go into a classroom and sit there and have the opportunity to learn and get an education? A lot of us stayed home and didn't vote in this past election. Do you know what people went through just for the mere fact that you have the opportunity to go out to vote and do things? People died. People prayed. So let us continue to not take for granted that we are here based on the mere facts and the prayers of grandparents and people that came before us. Prayer still changes things. It was changing things back then, and it's still changing things today. So I'm going to continue to pray for generations that have to come after me and pray for the one that we're in today, because prayer does change things. Let's continue to pray for one another as we go through this Monday, just having small talk here today. Just so excited for the mere fact that God is still in charge of my life and He is in charge of yours. So let us continue to honor Him in everything that we do as we go through this Monday. And remember to pray for somebody. Remember to have people to pray for you. Pray for your servant. Don't be ashamed of God, because God is not ashamed of you. Prayer changes things, bold Christian. So let us be blessed as we go through this day. And remember, the Jesus in me loves the Jesus in you. That's why we are so happy. I love you all. Enjoy this Monday.